Okay, folks, I guess this is probably going to turn into a senior moment. As you know, we live out in a rural area, and we're on a septic system. And our septic tank all of a sudden started overflowing. Now, normally you can assume that's a leach line that comes off of the septic tank to drain the water away. We don't know that for sure because this is a septic tank that I'm sitting on here. This is one of the lids. There's another lid underneath me.
There's a lid underneath that board right there, yeah.
Here, I'll get it with my shovel.
Well, I don't know that everybody wants to see it, but that's enough. I think they've seen enough right there.
Yeah,
That's
probably
as
you've
much
seen
as,
that much. You've seen it all.
you can imagine the rest.
Yeah. So anyway, since we had the leak, the water started coming up through the ground. We called a couple of experts. We called a drainage company out. They came out and pumped it out. But the next day it was full again. So we suspect that we have a leak inside the house. We're going to have to find it. But in the meantime, I'm going to uncover this whole tank. And out about 7 or 8 feet out that way, there should be a valve. I don't know that, but there should be a valve. Then the leach line runs out towards the west. That's where the water's coming.
It runs out that way.
I thought, well, maybe somebody might be interested in seeing how you dig stuff out when you're 86. Pretty close to 87. So I thought, I was sitting here doing this, and I thought, I would have liked to seen somebody do this when I was younger. So here's what I'm doing, and this is how to dig a ditch.
So
when you're 86.
That's a little easier on your knees, huh?
Yeah, if you I don't know if you can see these scars on my knees. I've had both of my knees replaced. And don't ever let anybody tell you if you get them replaced, you'll be as good as new. You'll be about as good as you were before you had to have them replaced. But I still can't. I have trouble with steps. I have trouble even this one step here. I reach over and grab the tree. So I have trouble. I still do my daily walk. I still walk for 1 or 2 miles a day. But by doing that, I don't have to step up on anything. But this is the main thing that I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you what you can do, even if you're disabled, what you can do if something needs to be done. You can figure out a way to do it. I would never think that I'd break any record doing this, but every shovel full of dirt is a shovel full of dirt. With enough shovels full of dirt out of here, I'll have this all cleaned out.
And just for the record, just so you know, Dad would not let me help. I had to do something else. I'm doing some digging somewhere else. But he wanted to do this project himself, so...
I wanted to do this for 2 reasons. The main reason is because I need the exercise. If I don't do something every day that really gets my heart pumping, then I can feel it when I lay down and try to go to sleep, which is difficult to do sometimes. The second reason is just for the sense of accomplishment. I wanted to be able to say, this is what needed to be done. I was the one that was here to do it, so I did it. So I don't know how long I'll be around to do stuff like this, but as long as I'm around and I can still get some of the stuff done, I want to keep on doing it. Now, what I've done here, this was up to here, and I'm down now to the service septic tank. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to widen this out. And this is the edge here. This is the edge of the tank. And the edge of the tank is over here. So I'm sitting right about in the middle. So by the time I get this all out, I'll hose this all down so it'll be spick and span. Then when I find that valve, if I find it, we'll be able to see, we'll be able to tell then if we can repair our existing leach line, or if we have to dig out 75 or 100 feet straight out to the south and put in a new leach line. We don't know yet. We have a little pump. I don't know if you can see it behind me.
Yeah, I think they can see it over
We
there.
have a little, sort of a little sump pump, and every day this fills quite a bit back up. So what we're doing is we're pumping it, 200 feet back onto the property.
Out that way.
And then eventually we'll drain in and dissipate. But that's what we're doing now. But that's only temporary. I don't want my 2 acres over there smelling like a sewer. And once it rains and that soaks in, it would be just like it's on a leach line. It'll all just soak in.
But we got our plumber coming over in the next few days to help us out with the leach line and all that.
For us. He's really good. And I think he's going to, if we need to dig a new line, he's got a bobcat. And he'll dig a new line and line it with rocks. Whether or not we can rescue the leach line that we have, I don't know. It's been here, I've been here 20 years. The house was here at least 7 or 8 years before I got here. So this septic tank is probably 25, maybe close to 30 years old. They say the septic tanks generally have around a 25-year life, maybe a little better. So this is at the point where maybe it needs to be replaced anyway. I don't look forward to spending $7,000 on it. I have somebody else do a lot of the work that I can do myself, which is what part of the reason I'm doing this. So anyway, folks, that's what I just wanted to let you know that if you're 85 or 86 or getting up there in age, if there's something that needs to be done, you can probably, as long as it's not hugely physical, you can probably figure out a way to do it, at least part of it. Don't ever hesitate to call for help, but try to do what you can do yourself. And that's all I wanted to say on this one. Let's see you on the next one.